let me open the product and walk you through what this product can do. So here is the product, Smart School. So let me open it. So just take it to just a few minutes, it will open. So here we are. So this is the login page. You log in here. So I'm admin now. So login admin. So I put in my password. So I log in here. So this is the data entry and the navigation page. I want to enter let me say Gabriel Isaac as a student name. So here, this is where you enter the full name. So here we come to the gender is male. Here we come to the age range of the student, say 13 to 15 years. So you can add as many as possible. From here, let's go to the class. Let's say the student is in SS2. Now the class, the arm that the student belongs to, science student, that's a science student, SS2A. So you come down, let's pick SS2A or SS2B, it depends. So let's say the phone number. So this one, we just put this one here in case this we want to use for quiz center. We want to capture the phone number of the student so that you have the phone number here. Secondary school students, we don't need their phone number. What you need is their parent phone number. So we put the phone number here. If you want to use it for your quiz center, where your student, or maybe adult education, where the student he has his own personal phone. So you can now enter the student phone number here in case you want to open WhatsApp group or a platform through their phone number for them where they will be communicating and discussing. So that's the reason why we have the phone number here. Let me enter one. Let's say I have a let me say anyway. Let me just enter anyone here. So I have the phone number here. The WhatsApp, let me say the WhatsApp number is still the phone number. And let's look at the term that the student is coming, first term, second term, or third term. Let me put first term here. Now let's come to the parent information. So let's say the name of the parent is Mr. Let me put and Mr. and Mrs. Isaac. So here, let me correct this. So let me put in the phone number of the parent. Let's say we have you want to put both the father and the mother, you can put comma and enter the mother's on there. So let me put one here. Address, let's say the address is Ajayi Street. Let's put Lagos. So, and what is the parent WhatsApp number? Let's say it's still the same. So I put this one here. What is the parent email? You can just put maybe the father's email or the mother. Okay, so let's say I'm putting Ajayi, let me say Isaac at gmail.com. So let's say the section, which section is as the student come to register for the section is beginning with, let's say this section. So we have the section here, the subject, you can just put math, I put English, I put chemistry, I put biology, I put I put civics. So as many as possible subjects. So this is not the subject we are going to use when it comes to some automation. So we are not going to use all these subjects. So the subject that each class is offering what has been entered already. So we come here to the term, the tuition fee. So how much a student paying? So let's say the student, for your school, you know the amount of money your student are paying. So the student fee, I just put this one here for demo. So let me put 6K, it's paying 6K. So after this, I can now save the student record. I've entered the student, the parent record. So I can now put save. So I save the record. So so it means that this record has been saved. Student enrolled successfully. Student ID is this one is generated automatically. The student was according to the what we enter, the student in SS2, the arm is what SS2A, as we said with that arm. Okay, the arm is SS2A, and the section that student register for is where is that section part? So the section is there. So this is the section here. So I can now look. It's like I have one student record that we entered before. So this one is 002 means that this is second record in that place. So I click OK. So that student record has been captured. So let's go to the database and see. So I come to the database. I just click here. So go to the database. So this is a student. Oh, I have one here already before. So this is the student name, Gabriel Isaac May. This is the record, and this is what we entered the right time. Now let's not after apart this information is static information about the student. You know, when student enter into a school or register in a school, maybe he joined the school SS1. After a section, he will be promoted to SS2. So if you look here very well, we don't have all those class arms here. I get it now. So this table here is static, just telling us about the details of the student, details of the student, the parent, what have you. But when we need to have enrollment database, that enrollment database is where the information about the class, the arm, the section that he applied, he joined the school, we have them there. So we now come here. Let's go to the enrollment. So we have the enrollment database. You see, this is the enrollment database. We also have the ID, enrollment ID. This is student ID. So we have the same name here. Active. If you see a status, the student is active. If the student has graduated, we put it what? Inactive. Okay, the student is active for this section. This is the first term. So when the student moves to the second term, this first term here will become what? It will promote the student from here to another section, to another term rather. To promote the student to another term. So the student is active for this section. So when we move to another section, the student, this part will not be active again. So we explain that later when we move on to the second phase of this demo. All right, so here we have the tuition fee. Here, tuition fee. You see here, we don't have we have average, overall average score. We have it here, and we have promotion decision. We have it here. So you don't need this one for now. So when we want to promote the student to another class, you will know what this part is meant for. So let me move on to back to the database. Let me go to the home again. Now, after registration, the student need to make payment for school fee. So we want to enter the school fee payment. Let's say how much is the school fee? Let's just pick one of the students. Let's say the school fee is let me pick this Gabriel Isaac that I entered at that time. Well, how much is the school fee? The school fee is 6,000 naira. So we come to the school fees. Now we are looking at the records at that time. We have SS2A and SS3. So let's look at Gabriel Isaac. I think we have one student whose name is Gabriel Isaac. Sorry, let's go to this Gabriel Isaac. So Gabriel Isaac is in SS2. So let's enter record. Let's look at payment for Gabriel Isaac. So we come to which section. So you must enter this one correctly. Section A is correct. The term was first term. So here student's name. So here automatically you want to select the class here. It will give you the name of the student in that class. So we have two of them. We have Daniel, Tunde Daniel. I've entered this one before. This is Gabriel Isaac we enter. So I put this one here. Now if I change this to the one in SS3, now it will give me another list, which is so we have just Oloni, Princess Oloni here. So if I enter this, it will give me a record for Oloni. So I want to use Daniel, which is SS2. So if you look at this in very well, this is the 5,000 naira. If once I change the name of this student, if I change to Gabriel Isaac, it will give me the tuition fee for Gabriel Isaac. So once I click here, change to 6,000 naira. Now if you look at it, sorry, let's go to the database to confirm. We need to confirm what we are doing. So this is a tuition fee for Gabriel Isaac. It was 6,000 naira. For Princess is 5,000. So the code will come here and fetch the tuition fee according to the student name and ID. So we go back. Let's go back. So we have this one here, and the amount. Let's say this person is not paying the full payment. Let's say he's paying 3,000 out of the 6,000 supposed to pay. Let's look at the payment method. Let's say it's maybe bank transfer, cash, and what have you. So let's say he's using cash look at the balance. The remaining balance for this should be 3,000. So they will give us that. They look at the payment date. They will give us that one automatically. You don't need to enter anything here. This guy will give us automatically. So once I click save student payment, once I save this, so payment record successful. So I can now go to the payment record here. Click here. So we have it here. Gabriel Isaac SS2A. This amount is paid. The payment method is this. The section paid for this section, then paid for the first term. The tuition fee is this. So these are telling us about the information, how it paid, this amount it paid, this is it. Now, if we have only this alone, we may not be able to, if you want to, okay, it's still owing us money, not owing us money, looking at this against this may take time. So that's why we have a student payment summary. So we don't give all the summary of the whole thing. Is this student still owing us or he has paid full? So let's come back to here. So we have it there. So here, the name of the student, the class, the section, the term, these are total paid, total amount paid, this is the balance. So we have the balance here. So this will now tell you that this student is still what? A debtor. So we have that. So let's now enter again. Let me go back again. And let us say later, this student now paid the what? The remaining balance. So let me bring out the name of the student again. So this amount to pay. Now let's say paid the remaining what? 3,000 naira now. Let's now say the payment method now is a bank transfer. So paid after some days. So this thing will capture the date. There's a date the person make the payment. So if you want to track the record, you'll be able to track it. Whether from your bank or from your any means, any method that you use to track payment. So we save again. Let's see how this will handle it. Now enter again. So we come back to the student payment. Now we have it there. So the student has paid 3,000 naira. The still return that his school fee is what? Is 6,000 naira. So to pay 6,000 naira. So he has paid another 3,000 naira again. So when we now come to the summary, how will this in summary? So we come here. Look at the summary now. The student total paid now is 6,000. Balance is 0. He has paid full. So the student has paid all the school fees. So he's no more debtor. So that is how this part of the payment is handled by the software. So this owner of the school can come and see which of the students still owing us. So the student can come and filter here which students still owing us or not, to know those that are owing or not. So this will help the school owner to track all the admin, to know the student that's still paying or not paying, so that there won't be argument. So I've paid, I've not paid, and what have you. So the did you pay, how much do you pay? So you can enter into a system and see if you paid or you've not paid. So that is about that student payment. All right. So let's come to teacher record information. You just employ a new staff teacher in your school and you want to enter the teacher's information. So this part you need to be very careful too, as we want to walk you through what to do here. Now, you enter a teacher, there should be a subject that teacher will teach. So the teacher comes to your school, we definitely teach a subject. And some schools, we have teachers taking more than a class, taking 2 classes, maybe 2 arms, like it's in now. And we have schools where teachers are teaching more than one subject. And a teacher can be taking biology in SS1A, be taking chemistry in SS3. So how do we capture those information in our record? So this is the last part of this record. So I'm going to enter the name of the teacher. Let's say the name of the teacher here is Happy. Okay, let me put Happy James. That's the name of the teacher. So let's look at the gender. Let's say it's male. The gender is male. Let's look at the class. Which class is teacher teaching? Now, this is where we need to do the writing. So this one, it depends on the school. No, the school owner knows what they apply the teacher for. Let's say this teacher is taking SS1, also taking SS3. So that's 2 classes that the teacher is taking. Now, what are the arms that the teacher is taking in SS1 and SS3? So only enter the arm. Let's say SS1 is taking SS1A, put comma, SS1B. These are 2 classes the teacher is taking in this SS1. Now you put semicolon. So this is talking about the SS1 class arms, A and B. Put semicolon. What are the classes the teacher is taking in SS3? It's taking, let's say, taking C, and also taking D. So SS3 is taking SS3A, SS3D. Now, what are the subjects the teacher is teaching in these 2 classes? Let's say in SS1A is taking, write the full name. Let's say it's taking biology, comma. SS1B is taking biology 2. Now we are done with SS1. So let's go to SS3. How many subjects is the teacher taking? Which subject is this teacher teaching students in SS3? Let's say taking chemistry in SS3A, also taking chemistry in SS3B. So that is for this part. So we are done. Please mind this semicolon that is there. The semicolon, you must enter it appropriately. Now, what is the contact per week? How many contacts are you having for SS2A? Sorry, SS1A having 2 contacts, SS1B 2 contacts. Then I'll go to semicolon again. SS3. How many contacts? I say 3 for SS3A, 3 for SS3B. We are done with that. So we have another contact. Department of the teacher. We can put science, because it's taking, is the teacher class teacher or not? Is it class teacher or not? I want to make him class teacher or not? You can pick yes or no. Then put yes here. Now, what is the, okay, yes, class teacher of which class? So there's a class teacher of SS3A, SS3C. You have C here. Okay, SS3C. I don't have G here. No problem. So SS3C being the class is taking the class SS3C. Let me take class teacher. Which section? The section is the same section. The term that you employ the teacher, which term? We employ the first term. The phone number of the teacher, let's say 070 76895645. The email of the teacher cannot say happy at gmail.com. So we cannot save the teacher record. So let's save the teacher record. So teacher record an assignment successful. So we can look at that. So let's navigate to that page. We'll come in. So this is the teacher information. So this is information of the teacher now. We have this is a date that the things enter. The teacher is active. So sorry. So this is the email. I want us to see some of this thing here. So this is the email. We can just say just a button. So this is the teacher ID. This is the teacher name. This is the gender. This department. This is the phone number. Alright, this is still be worked on, correct? So this email, what have you? So we cannot. This is the information about the teacher. You can see here. We don't have the class and what that one is assignment table. So this one is a teacher database record. This one is your teacher record where the record of the teacher is kept, the email, gender, the name of the teacher, department that the teacher belongs to, the phone number of the teacher, what have you. So we cannot go to the teacher's assignment. Okay, this is the teacher assignment now. Now in our record, you can see in our record the teacher is taking this name of the teacher assignment, telling you the class the teacher is taking and the section. So we see it's taking S1, we say it's taking S1A, how many contact? 2. It's taking SS1B, how many contact? But it's taking them, but you see the record that we enter. It has split the record appropriately. So these are the subject they are taking, and these are the number of contacts per class. And tell you that this teacher is the class teacher. You see, if we put no there, class teacher which class SS3C as I've entered the right time, and this teacher what is still active. So that is all about data entry about this product.